I'm going to tell you a story, but the first thing you have to understand is time doesn't work the way you think it does. You call me Oracle, no one's talking to you, walk to the cult. And we are going to get into the board contract. Alright, this is pretty fascinating, actually. With the power of the contract of the board, a changeling is able to alter games in their own favor. This contract is compatible to all changelings. I have a chess table in the corner. That's basically like a table that has a chessboard built into the top of it. I basically anchored it to that. The Lost possess an intimate understanding of the magic of the metaphor, how one thing can be so like another that altering one magically alters another as well. You know, effigy, that sort of thing. Long ago, some clever changeling recognized the connection between games and war and forged these contracts with the power referred to as the Great Board, the embodiment of strategy play. It's like a giant stratego board in the sky. Each of the great courts claims to have originated these clauses, while some courtiers swear that the shared history of their court and the powers itself should be self-evident. The Lost of the Ashen Mirror often claim to have crafted it to beat the Iron Spear at its own game. Nobody mentions the fact that the gentry so often have affection for powers just like these. Yes, because the notion that the gentry just like came up with these in order to mess with the Lost is like, well, uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable. It wouldn't surprise me though. Some of the Fae folks be D-bags. Not all of them. Quite a few of them are quite cool. But some of them are rampant D-bags. Mostly because they're like anti-human supremacists. Yeah, they happen. What you gonna do? The honest eye. If a changeling has caught a subject cheating in a game before, he can tell the subject is cheating in any game afterwards again. Now, for all the clauses on this, I have Samakarari and Babakarari for associate with, insinuate yourself into. Pindikaroti for identify with for whatever you're doing at the time. For like the honest eye, changeling has caught the subject cheating in a game before. You can tell the subject is cheating in a game afterwards again. And so Pindikarori, Abadarayati for identify with, know exactly, because you're gonna know exactly that they cheated. Like you'll just know, because you'll know their tells at that point. Now, Prasadayati reduced to order. There are a couple options on this one. You can go all 5 of them with Pradatskitum Karoti. Why atone? Because effectively, like, the fact that you effectively, like, or you could use Pradatskitum Karoti or Vratkaram Dadadi for, like, all of them, which is hilarious, especially for the last one. But so is the one I actually settled on. But like atone and accomplish a vow are both like hilarious and like actually not inappropriate for like all of these, because in a certain way, like you're basically atoning for the fact that you caught them before and being able to forever catch them again, and you're accomplishing a vow in the same way. But the reduction to order is for effectively it's Santana with both meanings for both like do justice by the game rules and translate the game rules to like the most correct translation. That's why I have it reduced to order as Santana with the double meaning Santana for like all of them, because I think it works best that way, in my opinion. For board. Knowing the competition, if a changeling has played against the opponent before, he can use this clause to get a closer look into the opponent's methods and tactics. Samakarari, Vapakarari, Pinkaroti. Aragam Nerdariati. Prasadayati Santana. So associate with, insinuate yourself into, identify with, appraise. Essentially what you're doing. Prasadayati. Reduce to order, translate, do justice. You know, by the rules of the game. Where were you? I just saw you. The living game. If generally is a appropriate game at hand, you can see any actual battle played through the game, and such gains information on the actual combat. So it's Samakarari and Babakarari Pinikaroti. You can use Udazari, but I actually suggest Pranadadati for Spy. So identify with Spy. Reduce to order, do justice, translate. And that's level 3, or the third class. The Game Master's Table. This could be so rude. This could be so rude. And this could be so rude. This in particular, for especially like a bodiless Trupe to pull on a human, would be the rudest thing ever. Like the definition of rude. Like Sarasara, Karuna Sara, rude. Like the core essence of pathetically rude. Anyway, if the Changeling is prepared a game which personifies real people, he can revive the represented individuals with orders by playing the game. Gross. But that would be. This is the messed up part. Samakarati and Babakarati Pinikaroti, I believe Abatarati. Rosadayati Santana. And that's what makes it really gross. Who is the identify with descend. Like, essentially, like, you're able to, like, get a Margotmon, like a subsoul of theirs, into whatever, like, you're manipulating, and then just, like, basically able to manipulate them, like, even more hardcore than Voodoo Doll style. Like, that's messed up scary. Don't do that. That's true rude. That's, like, beyond true rude. And then there's this. The Cheater's Gambit. Wow. If the Changeling is played with someone who has died last week, he can wreak havoc across the battlefield by cheating up during a personified battle. Oh, that'd be super rude if someone did that to me the week after my micro death. That would have been super rude if someone did that then. Especially if they did the micro death so they could pull that with me. That'd be super duper rude. Anyway. Samakarati, Babakarati, Pindikarati, Vashkayati, Prasadayati, Santana. Associate with, insinuate yourself into, identify with, cheat. Reduce to order, do justice. Isn't that hilarious, doing justice by cheating? That's not something you can normally do. Especially in a relationship. I'm just saying. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe.